Yes everyone, welcome back to Food Review Club. I am so excited for today's video. You join us in New Haven, Connecticut, where we have come to try the original New Haven slice. The OG, 98 years old, Frank Pepe's Pizzeria. Coal-fired, huge brick oven. It's got all the key ingredients for a fantastic pizza. Now Callum, let's go in and get our feast on. If you're new here, like and follow for more. Let's go. I'm excited for this. Can I ask you a question? What makes this pizza so special?
I would definitely say it's the oven.
The oven?
Yes, it's definitely that oven that makes this pizza so special.
Why the oven?
It's been there for over 100 years, so yeah, it's just a great oven. It's got a lot of flavors into it.
All right, we'll find out. Here we have it, mate. The original. This is the OG. How long that pizza pole is?
I can see the end of it.
I've got smaller fishing rods on that. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Good. How's it going? All right.
Good. How are you?
What? Good, thank you. Thank you for asking. What pizzas would you recommend for us today?
It depends. Have you ever been here before?
Today's the first day.
Okay. So, have you eaten anywhere else in New Haven?
Salad.
What did you get there?
The mozzarella and the original tomato.
So that would be my recommendation, but do you eat seafood?
I can do. The clam.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
nice?
So I would definitely get a clam pizza. It's our most famous pizza. And then your regular standard moots.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Do we have a medium one of each?
Medium of each?
Yeah, how big is your medium?
16 inches.
Yes, perfect.
12 slices.
Yeah?
Cool. You can grab table 22. Erica will come over and help you, okay?
I'm assuming this is your oven, by the way, yeah?
Yeah.
How old is your oven?
So this building came around in 1938. It's
Really?
a 14 by 14 foot oven. It's all coal fired. Fire's right over here. We can open it up for you after if you want to.
14 foot by 14 foot, that is massive.
You're not part of the club until you get hit with one of those peels.
Oh wow. Look at them, that's amazing. Is that what's called a pizza peel?
Yes.
They are huge. Look at the old wooden boxes as well for the dough. Amazing.
Yeah, it is. We're grandfathered into that.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
How's it
Are
going?
you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Are you okay?
Yeah,
you
okay.
excited?
Do you know what? We're getting the clam pizza.
Okay, so do you want it with bacon?
Would you recommend that?
Yeah. Do you like spicy?
A little bit.
A little bit. I would say get cherry peppers and bacon on it.
Why are you laughing?
He loves
You can always
spicy.
do half too, so if you want to try like the original white clam and then try half bacon and cherry peppers.
Let's get the one that you said.
Yeah. And what size you guys want?
Medium, please.
Medium?
I did say this to the lady. She might have already got it. So maybe double check. But we'll go for the
fine.
original moots.
You want the original moods?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a plain that one and the what you just said.
All right, perfect. Do you guys want something to drink?
Water, please.
Water. Do you want water?
Diet Coke, please.
Diet Coke. I'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Thank you.
No problem.
The first thing to talk about. Very busy in here.
Very busy.
Very busy. It's nearly every table is full. We're obviously lucky to get this one. Price point, less.
Oh,
Original, 18 bucks for the big one. Wow. But you got your clam pizza, it's 35. That's more, but
3 sizes again.
oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 3 sizes, 12, 16, and 18. $24 for the so about par.
So, did you ever hear about our Fox and Park sodas?
Is it good?
Yeah, they're really good. You want to try one?
Oh yeah, I got them.
So, we have White Birch. That's our famous one.
Come on, then let's do that.
Want to do it? Yeah.
I'm just taking all your recommendations.
Yeah,
away.
okay. Just listen to me.
So everyone's so friendly.
So friendly.
Honestly, the service you get here in America, non-comparable to the service you get in the UK. Like, they are really fantastic, heavily involved. They know the menu inside out. Just great. What an amazing place to work. Is this the local soda?
Yes, it is.
I've heard about this.
This is our famous flavor.
Here we go. White Birch. What is that?
White Birch.
What is it? Like a tree?
It's like, I would say like a root beer but minty.
Oh,
It's
Minty.
delicious. Has a little mint.
Oh wow.
Delicious. Yeah. Fox and Park's our famous East Haven soda that we carry.
That's actually a local drink.
Yeah, it's a local drink. Yeah.
Thank you. The minty root beer.
sounds good.
Cheers everyone, Drink Watch is officially back. Oh, that's it. Smell that. Smell that.
Oh,
It's medicinal.
it is a mini root beer. It's literally what it smells like. That's root beer smells.
Toothpaste.
That's what. Toothpaste.
That's good.
It's good toothpaste.
The mint is so strong.
Yeah.
It reminds me of toothpaste, but very refreshing. Not too sweet. Yeah, that bangs. Foxham Park. Big up the local suppliers. Fair play to them for stocking a local drink as well. Madness. But I'm excited with this one. This is the original. This is the OG.
How you feeling about the clam?
I'm nervous about the clam. I think I put myself, I'm not a huge seafood lover, I put myself off it. I watched a video on someone else having one, and it didn't look that great, but everyone raves about it, so I'm really open to trying it. I have an open mind. Let's see.
We already threw in the pies that you ordered up front. So Erica said you wanted bacon and cherry peppers.
She sold
We're just
that.
gonna make you oh, she does sell it. That's like her favorite thing to pitch. We're gonna make you a small of that. Okay, so you'll get the medium clam, the small cherry
That's
peppers.
okay.
and the
What
medium-
3 pizzas coming?
Well, I hope you're hungry. Pizza's good for breakfast. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Can't wait. Really excited. Oh my God, look at that.
Right? The tray's not hot though, but the pizza just came out.
Okay, thank you. Wow,
It looks good.
so different, bro.
And I'm gonna put the other on top. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Small, medium, medium.
That's not even allowed. It's huge.
I'm gonna be honest, the smell of these two, very different. It smells, I can't put my finger on it.
This one with the peppers on smells amazing to me.
This is the New Haven famous pizza as well. Obviously you've got the cheese, the clam as well. This white clam, look, it's just, looks wet. Oh my God, look at this.
Thank you, dear.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gents, I present to you the bad boy trio of Franks. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching on another platform, like and follow for more. It's the best way to help this channel grow, for us to carry on bringing you food content like this. Now, Callum, what one should we have first? This one?
I think this one smells amazing.
Let's go.
The bacons, bell peppers, and
Olives? Peppers? No? What, peppers on there?
peppers, yeah, peppers.
Under all of that stuff, it's still holding itself in the middle. Are you ready, bro?
I am. Oh.
I'm not sure on that.
Oh, okay.
Undeniable quality, the dough, etc. And the flavour, very different. Strong bacon, it's delicious, but way beyond the flavour of this. Let's start with this one next and see. I'm gonna go back home, and then we'll go away again.
To that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, come on. Like you said, Cam, just a little bit obscure. This, however, that's what it's all about for me. That's what we've come here for. Now, this is the OG.
This is the mutts, isn't it?
Huh?
This is the mutts.
Moots.
Mutts. However you say it.
Mozzarella slice. That's what, you know what, I got that one, not the one, that's what she recommended. You hear that?
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Feels different. Got flop on this one. Feels different. Feels heavier. Feels noticeable amounts of oil on that. And underneath as well. It's, wow, different. Here we go.
Fresh out.
A few moments later.
So hot, bro. That is like molten lava. Straight out of a volcano. Mad char on this one. Honestly, like, we are 400 yards up the road. Just so different. Let's break it down. Something on here, maybe the cheese, has that oil factor, which is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but could say a bit greasy maybe, I don't know. Not my oil, my vinegar.
Okay.
That's one slice. That being said, it's very delicious. There's absolutely no denying it. Hella crunch. Sauce. Beautiful. And that dough is very different. Fantastic. Interesting. Well, I've eaten this one straight out of the oven as well. That has not been sitting around, you know?
Yeah.
That's better. Actually, it didn't burn my face off. I didn't have to go to a hospital in an ambulance with third-degree burns to the roof of my mouth.
I remember I was brand new in New Haven and Jim Shannon's.
The cheese is gorgeous. And you were saying, Callum, they top this with oil.
They drizzle it with oil, and it doesn't have parmesan in. None of them have parmesan. They have a Pericino Romano or something like that, which is a sheep's milk rather than cow's milk.
Right, that second one, I can really get into it.
Great crunch.
Great flavour. That oil is added. Sometimes in the UK we can associate oil sometimes with grease, low quality. I don't see that being the case here. It's just designed like this. This is the style. This is the way they're doing it. This is the way they want it to be done. It does have that shiny glisten to it. Big pizza.
Is it as chewy as Sully's?
Yep. Not quite. It definitely is not the same as the New York dough. The hydration is different. It reacts differently in your mouth. It does have that bite. It does have that pull to it. At the same time, the outside is crunchy. It does have that crisp. It does have that char. Look, you see that, look. Look at that.
Great char.
It's like leopard spots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it still has the flop as well, so it can't support itself. The flavour is still there. Trust me on that. Now let's get into the OG. Are you ready? So this is the clam. Look at that, bro. Oh my God. As we say, the undercrackers. There you go. Let's a nice chance to look at the dough as well from the side profile. See that blistering?
Looks good.
That's a great dough. Here we go. You ready? I'm really glad I tried it. I'm going to tap out there and say that's not for me. Respectfully as I possibly can. Flavours, taste is subjective. I'm a simple creature. And respect it, enjoyed it. Would I order it again? I don't think so. Especially when you got the cheese as good as it. Interesting review this. 14 by 14 foot, square, brick, coal oven, mad history. First place in New Haven to ever do this style. We really are sitting at the feet of gods right now. Just chatting with the manager now. She came over, asked if we like the food. I said the two clams are just so different to anything I've ever had. They weren't my favourite, but this, stunning. And this is amazing. She's invited us to go and see the original oven next door. Thank you so much.
Of course. course.
Cheers.
No problem.
And Callum, you said it. You've seen it before, right?
I have seen it before. It is massive. From the 1800s.
Bigger than this one.
Bigger than that one we just saw, yeah.
That one's 14 foot by 14 foot.
But that's the original one that we're going to see.
Wow.
So old. I think it's like 1895 or something.
So much pizza history. It's really funny. She said, like, it's funny in this city, we don't have any sports teams, this or that. People literally come for the food.
People do pizza tours.
I know this might seem an oddball place for us to come, but if you know, you know. So I'm going to pay my bill. It's like they've comped the pizza. Or it says 24 bucks. They've comped 2 pizzas. There you go, full disclaimer.
Okay.
Very generous, very thankful. Let's pay our bill
And go see the oven.
and go and see the monster oven.
This is our back oven. We actually have 3 ovens here. So this one's up and running on the weekends. This is a smaller oven. It's only 8 by 8. I'm sorry, 10 by 10. So this one's much smaller, but we use it for takeout.
Look at the shine on the
It's
coal.
all anthracite coal. Really high quality, low sulfur out of Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah.
These old wooden.
Yeah, so we're grandfathered into that, and that's what Frank Pepe used. That's the exact way that it looks. It pulls the moisture out of the dough.
Really?
Yep.
Peak season, how many pizzas would you sell a day? Or a week, or a week?
I would say, so on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we sell probably between 1,100 and 1,400 pizzas a day.
Wow.
I think our top number was around 1,600 in a day.
Wow.
So we actually moved buildings now. So this is the original.
Yeah, let's take you in the front so you can get the feel for it. This is the original building. It's called The Spot.
Yep.
So Frank Pepe actually...
This is his building.
Yeah, well, yes, the grandchildren, the family is still very involved. So back in the day, he baked bread, and he was illiterate. So he walked around and sold pizzas, or sold bread on like a cart and on a headdress.
Wow.
And when he couldn't keep track of everybody that knew, or that he had handed product out to,
Yeah.
so he decided to buy here and operated a bread oven and turned it into the pizzeria. So all of our ovens are actually bread ovens, so that makes us a little bit different. And every store that we open is modeled after this oven. So insider secret, this is definitely the best oven.
It is absolutely massive.
Yeah, so this is a 12 by 12. And the charcoal fire.
Let's just get it set up.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even when we're closed on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we come down and fire it up.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, because the air temperature gets hot really quick, but if you let those bricks go, you're not going to get that cold quality, which is like your crunchy outside and chewy interior.
I did say that on camera. It's the dough does have a slight pull to it, a slight chew.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, it's also got a real thin layer of crisp on the outside.
That's why you use coal. That's what makes coal different than like your standard wood-fired pizza. Is that it's always going to be crispy on the outside and a little bit chewy on the inside.
We also went to New York, and the style here is different again.
We're comparable. We're thin. That's the comparable thing. But we will pound our chests and say New Haven style pizza all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Haven
It's
style
different though,
pizza
right?
always.
Really different.
Yeah. I mean, we like to think we're the best.
I think a lot of people would agree.
Yeah.
And these peels, look at the size of these. Can I hold one?
Yeah, sure. So there's 2 different peels. What you're grabbing right now is an oven peel. That's
Right.
what goes inside of the oven to move the pizzas around and rotate them.
Let's go with
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
And
huge.
then the other peel is the pizza peel. So that's what we put our pies on before they go in the oven.
Wow.
Yep, so
It needs
over
to be
here we
this
put
big
them
because
down.
you've
You
got
have
such
to
a
get
big-
to the back of the oven.
But they go like that, yeah?
Oh,
Ooh.
2
jeez.
hands.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You
no,
go
you're
like that?
okay. Put your hands under the peel. Like this.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's easier to handle.
Like
Your
that.
back is your guide. Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I'm taking my driving test.
And then there's some cool stuff in here too. He's from Miami, Italy. So this right here is that oven that you were just standing in front of. And we repurpose everything. You can see the dough boxes are like the exact same.
Yes. Oh my
This
God, look at
railing that's up front, we actually use that to hold our vacuums in the main building now. So everything is still around. There's little pieces of history everywhere. There's a table over there by that window that's wooden, and that's what he used to use for dough troughs. So he would hand crank the dough
Yeah.
and put it inside of here. Now, obviously, we have much more commercial style dough bins, but this is a false step. So
Oh, wow.
he actually made dough in this bin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like a god of the pizza game, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's an honor to work here. It's a privilege,
Yeah.
you know. Like I said, the best part is the history. This is debatable, but it is said to be the first picture of a pizza takeout box. We have a much bigger print of it over there, obviously. And he had 2 daughters, and they ran the business. The second daughter actually just passed away a couple years ago in her 90s.
Oh, wow.
So everybody was super involved. They were all family. Sally's was family.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Frank Pepe's nephew.
They just want you to know, they spoke very highly of you guys down there.
A lot of them used to work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough love to go around.
Yeah, for sure. But we didn't know if it'd be a rivalry or, you know, this or that, but they, honestly, they were
Yes
so...
and no.
Yeah,
Yes
of
and
course,
no.
Of course you're trying to fight to be the best. They were really polite about your shot and whatever you guys are doing, and they said that, you know, they used to work at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing but love over here.
Nothing
Worcester
but-
Street is Worcester Street, and most people go to both.
Yeah.
You know, you have your diehards, but then people are doing up and down the street. And we
Yeah.
always, like I told you earlier, go everywhere. Go to every pizza place in New Haven. There's plenty to go around.
All right. What an amazing insight that was. Is that him in the wall there?
That is, yeah. Yeah. So he originally came over here as a young man and went back to Italy to fight in World War I, and then he came back here with his wife. Yep, so back then, you know, it was just a tomato pie with the grated cheese
Yeah.
and anchovies. That was the big topping.
Yeah.
They originally thought, you know, that moots would be too heavy of a topping. And
Really?
look where we are now. Cheese on everything. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that these guys are migrants come over here and just trying to make a living, and their business that they started in is still thriving now. I find it really amazing.
We say that all the time to the grandkids. Like I said, they're in here
Yeah.
all the time. They're very, very involved. And I'm like, did you ever imagine? Do you think that he ever? Because he passed away in 1969. He couldn't possibly have imagined what this would turn into. You know,
It's a real,
goosebumps.
yeah, it's a real story of like success. I don't know his situation, whether he had his money, his family had money, sorry, or
No, they came here poor and,
there you go.
and fresh
I didn't
off
want to
the
make that. I
streets,
didn't
yeah.
want to make that assumption,
Yeah.
just in case he was a wealthy man. But you know, a lot of these stories are just, you know, just fighting for survival, and then
So next door is Libby's Pastry, Italian pastry shop. They've been open equally as long as us. They've moved up and down Worcester Street too. They're just as famous, but obviously for a different treat. So if you like Italian pastries, even
Yeah.
if you don't, that's always worth stopping over there.
yeah, maybe for a coffee and a little break
Yep,
from the
yeah.
pizza.
Oh yeah,
from
they
the
have
cheese
a
and
coffee.
tomato.
They have a bunch of Italian pastries, but there's a lot of history here. This was Little
Yeah.
Italy. I'm sure you saw the arch when
Yeah,
you came
yeah,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
street,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
all of the local people on the road pitched in to make that arch, and
Wow.
here we are.
It's a
So
real,
many
you get that
magical
real
years
community
later.
spirit.
Yes.
There we have it, people. What an amazing chance that was to review with these guys. That tour, going in the back, seeing the original OG oven, literally breathtaking. I really feel like, I've said it before, we're standing at the feet of giants. We've come into these spots. And once again, let's have a look at the pizza in daylight. Callum, I think that's an important time, so you can see the colour, the sauce. Very, very different, Callum.
Very different.
So different to the last place we went to, but equally as beautiful. Very different flavour profile, very different sauce, completely different vibe to the place. What an amazing story of success too. It really does show you, with a little bit of passion in this world, you can go a long way in whatever you're doing. Now, Callum, this is the crux of the entire operation. We need to give a score.
Cool.
Now, I'm not going to score the clam pizzas. And the reason being, I didn't particularly like them. They're a big seller. I'm not a huge seafood guy.
So it's a weird texture. It's definitely
It's just not a pizza for me.
acquired taste.
Not for me. Would I have it again? No. Let's stick to the good stuff. The moots. The cheese. Fantastic. very difficult to score these people after you've just had the tour like that. But luckily for me, I've got a set of nuts like King Kong, and I'm man enough to stand here and do it.
Yeah.
I'll make my bed and I'll lie in it. Score out of 10 for me today, I'm gonna give that an 8.4 out of 10. But yet again, service, vibe and atmosphere, fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this video here in New Haven, Connecticut at Frank Pepe's Pizzeria. What an afternoon that was. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like and follow for more, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's literally the best way for you to support our channel. Get in the comments, talk to us, spark a debate, subscribe, just be a part of this foodie family. From Callum behind the camera, me in front of it, that was a real pleasure. Thanks, everyone. So we've got some t-shirts as well, bonus footage. Here we go.
Lovely team.
There's the main man himself. Bless him. I wonder what he would think of today's state of play. Amazing. And we've got an XL for you, Callum,
Bosh.
and a double XL for me. Frank Pepe t-shirt. You'll see me in that on the reviews. There you go. These people in the foodie community are the best. Facts.
See us Big Daddy B, pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?